Bill and Patty Edwards, and are they sponsoring this or honoring?
They're being honored at this on Friday, October 21st, at 5:30, actually 17:30 if you're in the military, if you know the hours, and it's going to be at the Alpine Air Hangar at Provo Airport. So the theme is South Pacific, USO, dinner, silent auction, bidogram auction, live auction, and you're to wear your island attire and vintage uniforms are
So that means
encouraged.
moo-moos and sandals and lays around your neck and whatever goes.
And come and wash that man right out of your hair.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. You can, but it sounds really fun. So you could, come in your Hawaiian shirts and or your uniforms, whatever you have, vintage.
So the public's invited.
They are. They are. There's a cost to it because it's a gala and auction, but you can contact the Boy Scouts of America, and I don't have that phone number. I'm sorry. Maybe it's here. Oh, look, turn the page. Isn't it amazing? Turn the page. And here's some information. For more information, you can call Carol Walker. Don't we just love Carol?
We love Carol. We do love Carol.
You can call Carol Walker at 801-404-4320.
Let's give it twice.
Okay, Carol Walker at 801-404-4320.
And if all else fails, call Julia at 801-851-2100. You've got all this information. And can they find most of it on your website?
Most of it, yes, they can.
Okay, this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Does it mention how much the cost is? I know the money is going to go towards the Utah National Parks and Associates.
Right. Individual tickets are $150 a person.
Okay.
Now, it's going for a very, very good
excellent cause.
As we all know, the Boy Scouts of America and the Girl Scouts of America here in Utah, it's a huge, wonderful program.
It's presented by and benefiting the Utah National Parks Council, Boy Scouts of America.
Right.
Okay, to read that through. That would be well worth the dinner, and just to get in the same room with Lavelle and Patty. I mean, they are great folks, great fun. We adore them here in Utah and everywhere.
And they've done so much for our community.
They have. They truly have.
So your opportunity to give back to the community. There's also sponsorships available of larger amounts for a table for 8, and then and all those things.
I chatted with Lavelle at the dry morning. He's just as normal as the rest of us. What a good guy he is.
Well, here's my Lavelle Edwards story. I know that you know personally, and Kent chatted with him at the dry cleaners, but my children's great uncle Hal Mitchell is actually the man who hired Lavelle.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Years ago.
Years and years ago. So those of you out there that remember the name Hal Mitchell, he was BYU football coach for a short term, and he hired Lavelle, and then he went on to work for Rawlings Sporting Goods and lived in Missouri. But good man. I've heard a lot of stories about when he was here at BYU and that. So that's
What
my
fun.
little
fun.
claim.
Well, I live very close to Lavelle Edwards football stadium, and we've honored that man, and he well deserved it. He's just a kick to be around. He really is. We're used to seeing his grumpy face, deep in thought out on the field. He never changed expression. He's not.
He's just a teddy bear.
He is a teddy bear, and he's an absolute kick. Just fun. So that'll be fun. That'll be a good event. All right, what else is going on?
Well, we have, actually, I wanted to talk a little bit about some things that we do at the Convention and Visitors Bureau to help promote the area and have incentives for people to come into Utah Valley. And one thing we do every year is we have our shop and stay, where we have a promotion, and on our flyer here, it's cute, it says, leave home for the holiday, shopping that is. Haha. Leave home for the holiday, shopping, that is, and come to Utah Valley and stay at one of our participating hotels. So there's discounts. You get $20 off the hotel rate. And then there's also other discounts online at
What are the dates for this?
utahvalley.com.
Is it a specific time?
Well, it's good until,
Christmas,
well, January.
January.
Yeah, until January. And you can go to utahvalleyshopping.com, and you can call our toll-free number, which is 866-626-3601. And then there's also, and you can enter to win giveaways that we have in conjunction
I'm
with
up
this.
for that.
You can win a free one-night stay at a hotel, a $100 gift certificate at University Mall, or a $100 gift certificate at Provo Town Center, and you can also win $30 at the Pizza Factory.
Fun.
So,
Good things.
so those of you that don't live really close to Provo or Orem, if you're down in Santa Quin or Payson, or even if you're in the area and you just want to get away and shop and not go home to what faces us at home and all those responsibilities, you can come in and stay at one of our hotels. So the participating hotels, you can find that at utahvalleyshopping.com. But there's 2, 4, 6, 8, there's 10 hotels
Oh, wow. Great.
participating in this program.
Great.
So, and then also this winter, another promotion that we're doing is our ski and stay. So you ski, dine, and stay the Utah Valley way
Clever.
this winter.
That's good.
And so again, that will be $20 off and your hotel and $10 off your tickets for skiing at Sundance, and then other discounts online. So that's good from January 1st to February 29th. And so come and ski Utah Valley this season and get this exclusive discount for $10 off your ski tickets, $20 off your hotel.
And there'll be more snow than I really want to know about at that time. So, hey, we need to do something here. I forgot about my cayenne this morning. I
goodness.
drank it, I took it, I enjoy it. I got here, but we need to talk about it a little bit. So I'm going to ask for your help this morning, and let's talk about let's talk about this big bottle, which is a 30-ounce, 1-month supply of cayenne. And while you're taking a look at a couple of these things, let me tell you my story again, that for 14 years I was diabetic. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, crippling arthritis. And a year ago in July 2010, I was introduced to these products. And by the end of the month, I was off of all medications I'd been on for 14 years. Have had no medications since. Can make fists with my hands. Easier to drive, easier to write.
Your broom.
And I can ride my broom easier. Thanks, Julia.
If you weren't here at the beginning, it's a joke.
Okay. Right. And then we have, and this drink is basically a Alaskan blueberry that grows out on the tundra. And Julia's going to tell you what it does for you. Possibly can do for you.
It can enable effective stress management, maintains heart health, supports your immune system, regulates healthy inflammatory response, provides increased energy, which I know you've noticed, facilitates improved brain function. Well, I don't
Come
know.
on.
I don't know. Actually,
Hey, I can still think on my feet.
Actually, I'm the one today that could have used that for my brain function. And it delivers ounce for ounce value.
It's true. And we're going to talk about the other two products as we go along here this morning. So I appreciate that. Cayenne. If you're interested in knowing more about Cayenne, Kyani, please call 801-362-9552. 362-9552 and leave your phone number, and I'll call you back, your name and phone number, and I'll get hold of you and we'll talk about it. And Julia, you're right, you should have had some of this today, and we're going to talk about that later. But let's go on, because we have a lot of things to go through. I want to talk about a wonderful choral group, and with the holidays coming, how lovely. I love choirs. I have a choir voice. If I had to sing alone, I'd pass out, and everybody else would too. So, but I do all right in a group, and so I love a good choral group.
Well, I'll get to that in a second, but last night, now that you talked about if you had a better voice, I went to a Janice Cap Perry fireside that was just wonderful.
Oh, she's so
just
good.
wonderful. And she told the story about how she decided to try out for the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and there's three different tests you have to pass, and one is a written test with your theory and being able to sight read, and then also singing sight read with a group, and then also of course your voice. And she said, well, I just don't really have that great of a voice, but I can sing. So long story short, basically they said, well, we also, if we had everybody that had a strong operatic vibrato voice, it wouldn't blend. So we need people that have a nice voice that can blend with everybody. And so she was cute. She said when she had to do the audition, she was so nervous. She said her leg was vibrating fast enough that it gave her a vibrato. And
She's wonderful.
She is a dear. And so she, at age 55, there's 5 more years left. I guess at age 60, you are politely
Dismissed.
told thank you for your
Dismissed.
time. And so that's how she got in.
Sang for
with
5
that choir.
years with them.
Isn't that
Yeah.
wonderful? Yeah.
Oh, how many wonderful songs she has written. Oh, so wonderful.
Such a
We
gift.
love Janice.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Wasatch Chorale
Okay.
that we have here in the Valley. And it's a wonderful, wonderful performing choir. They invite all individuals, students and seniors and children to come attend their concerts. You need to be over 8, though. And their first one is going to be held at the Covey Center for the Arts on Thursday, the 27th of October at 7:30. And for ticket information, you can call 801-852-7007, or you can go to info at Wasatch Chorale with an E, CHORALE.org.
Let's give the phone number again.
801-852-7007. And so it's going to be a night at the opera.
Oh, how wonderful.
And they're going to be doing several different numbers from, oh my gosh, they're going to be doing Masquerade from Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
And they're going to be doing things from Carmen and from La Traviata and Pirates of
what a
Penzance.
great night. What a great night.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be just great.
And this is October the 27th
Yes, at
at
7:30.
7:30, and I have no idea how much their tickets are. The theater is located on Center Street in Provo, downtown Provo.
Right. And for those of you that curl your nose up at opera, one great way to educate yourself and your children is choose something like this that has a wonderful repertoire, everything's a little different, and then do your homework on it. If you go to info at wasatchchorale.org, they talk about the Verdi operas, they talk about all of these that they're going to be singing from. And then it really helps if you know the story and can understand it a little more before you go to an opera. So this is a great way to educate yourself and get your foot in the door of opera.
Well, all of these, many of them, I should say, have been popularized. And so the music is recognizable, even if you don't happen
True.
to be an
True.
operatic fan. And that will be a delightful evening. Great place to take children and grandchildren, but they have to be 8 or over.
Right.
Be aware of that. No babies there, no little ones.
And so for their 2011-2012 season, the 27th of October, like we just said, is Night at the Opera. And then on the 30th of November and the 1st of December is their celebration of Christmas with the Utah Valley Symphony.
That should be so good.
I don't know of any community like Utah Valley, well, Utah in general, where you could go to a performance every night, almost up until December 25th for the holiday season. It's just wonderful.
And they haven't taken Christ out of Christmas in this community, and that is really fun to go to and hear the familiar Christmas songs that you've heard, that you've grown up singing. And they also have added, of course, other holiday songs, but it's really fun to be there. This is the biggest program I've seen them do. Maybe they've
Well, they're
had them,
also
they seem
doing
like-
a Thanksgiving celebration.
Oh, my goodness.
So that will be September 20th at 7 p.m., which is a Sunday, at the Alpine Tabernacle. And it's a Thanksgiving celebration with the Utah Valley Institute Choir. And
That's
I've
an
gone-
American Fork, right?
Right,
Okay.
right. And I've gone to several of the Utah Valley Institute choir performances.
Are they good?
Yes, my dear friend Becca Weiniger has sung with that choir for years, and she always lets me know when they're performing so I can go go here. So then, jumping forward to February, they're going to do Mozart's Requiem,
Oh, beautiful.
and that will be announced.
Oh,
That will be
beautiful,
soon to
beautiful.
be announced.
So we'll be Julia will be bringing us up to date as we go through the next few weeks and months. But this sounds like a wonderful, wonderful holiday season.
it's going to be great. Now, all of you tenors and basses out there,
Don't sing, Julia.
don't say, "Oh, come on, come on." The Wasatch Chorale is currently looking for and has openings for tenors and basses. So
I happen to know you have a wonderful voice. I went to a private home one night for a little sing along, and it was really fun. You were sitting close enough to me, I could hear you, and I was smart enough to keep my mouth shut and listen. So it was really good. I enjoy choir, but the people that were singing that night all had trained voices, including yourself. So, but those of you that enjoy good music and don't have a voice, go and enjoy it. Those of you that have good voices, go and get involved. It sounds like they need tenors and basses. And
they do. And Pat, either you're too generous or you're really tone deaf because I don't have a trained voice.
I am not tone deaf.
I don't have a trained voice, but I like to sing, and I actually prefer conducting choirs more than
Do you
singing.
really?
I do.
Good.
Yes, I really do. I had the opportunity for 5 years to conduct music at the MTC.
Oh, how fun. That's the
And-
Missionary Training Center, for those of you who might not know what the MTC is. We are on KHQN 1480 AM on the radio, and you're watching us on pat.utahvalleylive.com. And thank you so much for joining us today. My guest is Julia Currey. She is the Senior Sales Manager at the Utah Valley Convention and Visitors Bureau. And she's got more things going on, and you've filled up a page by now, I'm sure, but we hope you're writing some of these things down so that you can enjoy them. We're going to be talking next about, wonderful Thanksgiving Point. Every year they add some new things, and I'm back where the barn was the big thing. The barn is a beautiful, wonderful place to hold a big convention group. I've been out on the golf course. I've been there for the roses and flowers throughout the year, and the dinosaur museum and all the things that are going on at Thanksgiving Point. But if you're not in our area, you may not know about it. But if you're planning to come, let's give Julia's phone number again where people can reach you, because she helps you get settled in, find the right rooms, helps you plan your vacation, your trip, small groups, individually, large, big, huge groups, because we're going to be able to accommodate those in our new convention center.
We are up to 2,000 plus people, or
That would be so
actually
fun.
we have working with New Skin for October of 2012, and they have about 5,000 people. So we'll have people upstairs, downstairs, and fill that whole convention center.
That'd be fun.
For them. Before we go on to that, I really wanted to share a need in our community. The Nebo Philharmonic is in need of choir members for some patriotic numbers that they're doing. And it's a great thing to just set aside three to four rehearsals to go participate and help them with their memorial chorus. It's going to be on Veterans Day, and it shouldn't be just another day for you. You can make it a memorable one this year. If you like to sing, you can join their choir. And it's called Lest We Forget, the Memorial Chorus.
Oh, good title.
Lest We Forget. And the rehearsals are Saturday mornings, the 22nd, this Saturday,
Okay.
and the 29th, the following Saturday of October, 8 to 9 in the morning, and then also the 5th of November. And these rehearsals will be held at the LDS Church at 902 West, 400 North in Payson. So the 3 rehearsals, just 3 1-hour rehearsals. Then there will be 2 performances, and they will be performed at the Spanish Fork Armory, which is at 2801 North Main in Spanish Fork. And the performance will be Friday, the 11th of November at 6 o'clock, and then Saturday, the 12th at 1 o'clock. So the music they will be performing will be the Battle Hymn of the Republic,
Oh, who doesn't love singing that?
the National Anthem, Armed Forces Salute, where everybody gets up and when they play your song, and the Stars and Stripes Forever.
What a great program. This is the Nebo Philharmonic. And is
Yes.
there a phone number that they can call if they didn't get all of that information?
There is. The music director is Benjamin Winkler, and his cell phone is 801 787 1332. Or you can also reach Benjamin at 801 465 9358.
Let's give both of those numbers again.
Okay, for the Nebo Philharmonic to be able to participate in the 3 rehearsals and 2 performances for Veterans Day is Benjamin Winkler, cell phone 801 787 1332, and his home phone is 801 465 9358.
Y'all come on and move to Utah. We're doing a lot of things.
Well, whenever they do the Armed Forces salute, I always stand up for my dad. He was in the Navy. Sorry. And one of my fondest memories is I lived in Yorba Linda, California for almost 20 years. And they had a performance on Veterans Day that my dad at the time had dementia. And I took him to this performance. Sorry.
It's okay.
I have a very tender heart. And they did this Armed Forces salute. And I just watched my dad like a child, just anticipating, getting closer and closer on the edge of his seat, just waiting for them to play the Navy song. And so the song came and he just shot up and just stood so proud and sang. My father had a beautiful singing voice, and it was just a tender moment for me. So now when they play this and they say, you know, stand if you've served in the armed forces, or if you have someone that served, I always stand proudly for my daddy.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful program.
It
Very
will be.
timely.
And those of you that don't sing, you can go.
Can go and participate.
Please go and participate and support this great Philharmonic. So, well, that was the first time I got emotional.
Well, you got to me because I thought of cousins, and in fact, I sent one of them an email this morning to watch, and should have sent one to his brother and didn't, but he was in the Navy. I had 2 or 3 cousins in the Navy a long time ago. Unfortunately, everybody came home. And my daddy tried out for CBs. Boy, he wanted to be a CB, but with his color.
CB? I don't know what a CB.
Well, they go in ahead of the Navy.
Oh,
they go in and do
my.
a lot of demolition. They had to know colors because they worked with a lot of explosive type things.
Then your sons could not do that.
No, because
Your
my
sons are
daddy was
colorblind.
colorblind, and the daughter, passes that along to her son. So 3 of
Oh.
my 4 sons are colorblind.
Oh,
They
okay.
pass it then to their daughter who isn't colorblind, but it'll go to her sons. Isn't that clever how that worked out? No, not
Yeah.
really. They're
Well-
easy to shop for, though. They don't complain because they don't know what the colors you're buying for them when they're little. Okay, let's go to, we started talking about Thanksgiving
And I
point.
got sidetracked.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's a good sidetrack.
I definitely got sidetracked.
You know, if we can't have tender feelings, then we've turned into something we don't want to be, and I don't want to be that. So
Well,
as
thank
long
you.
as we can come on the air and cry as we would if we were sitting talking across the table anywhere.
But I've worked
I'm
through the
opening.
years on controlling and being able to speak. So it's given me opportunity to still sound audible as I'm emotional.
While you're busy crying.
While I'm emotional. So yeah,
Thank
Thanksgiving
goodness.
point. Thanksgiving point. Something that they have done.
Let's talk about what it is, because a lot of people don't know about the Allens and how
Okay.
this came to be.
Okay,
And,
well, Thanksgiving Point is located in Lehigh, right there by the point of the mountain, and it's a
right
large,
on I-15, right there.
right smack dab there, and it's a large, wonderful facility that's for education and hands-on experience, and it has a 55-acre garden with about 15 themed gardens in it, and it has the world's largest dinosaur museum is there.
Which is really fun.
It is so fun, and you can actually, there's a paleontologist on call there. Rick is one of my favorites, and will take you around. They also have dino-snores, where the little kids can have their birthday parties and sleep
do?
on the floor underneath all the dinosaurs. And they have the mammoth big screen. They actually now, with all the new theaters that are being built there, the Larry H. Miller theaters, it's going to be one of the largest megaplexes in the West
Wow.
with all the theaters. And they have farm country, which is great fun, and of course the golf course, Johnny Miller Golf Course is out there. They also have a new new attraction called iWorlds.
I haven't heard
And
about that.
and well, it's something that you've probably never experienced anything like this. You go into it's a huge like 18-wheeler trailer, and they have it divided up, and it's all set up like Beam Me Up Scotty is all I can think of. It's all set up like Star Wars and those type of situations. So you're a crew of a space mission, and the participants see how their decisions affect others and learn that each member has an important assignment. And you look forward to building a more productive, high-performance team, or you go with your family. Now, I had the opportunity to go, and you have to have at least 18 to 15 attendees per mission. We didn't have 8 people that showed up the day we were going to do it. And I sat there and I looked at all these computers and all this, and I went, oh my gosh, what would they have me be in charge of? It just wasn't something that my brain could
wrap
really
around.
handle. But I've heard that they do a lot with school children, and a lot of team building with corporate groups come, because you're given your assignment and then you try to figure out together how to avoid the destruction of the galaxy.
Oh, I think that would be fun. I
It
think that
would be great fun. So
Is there any age group, or is there an age group limit on that?
I don't know of an age group limit,
Okay.
but it's a 2-hour mission, and there's a 30-minute debriefing before you go in. So it's a great team
Let's assume
building.
it's not children 5 or under. I think it would be a little bit hard for them.
Yeah, obviously it happens.
We're older.
But I think we'd be surprised how well maybe some 10-year-olds would do.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised
Probably
anymore.
better than
I've
than
got
I.
grandchildren that talk about the internet because that's all they know and understand, and I'm still remembering crank telephones. No, I'm not. Actually, no.
Don't go there, Pat.
Actually, I won't go there.
And a few other things that they've started, they call them discovery workshops, which are also great for corporate retreats and team building, is they have the culinary. It's a 2-hour class where you are instructed, and then you cook a meal together, and then you eat it together. They have gardening, a 2-hour gardening class.
And anybody can go to these? They're
Right,
open? Okay.
right, and a floral design class, and their glass flower blowing class that you can go to, and then a GPS scavenger hunt, which is you go all around in teams with these GPS scavenger and look for things that you're supposed to find at Thanksgiving Point. So a lot of corporations are looking for team building retreats, and it can be a 2-hour, it can be a half day, it can be all day out at Thanksgiving Point. So you can find more information on that at our website, which is utahvalley.com, or you can call in at our offices on 111 South University Avenue, and the phone number is 801-851-2100.
All right, and now I want you to help me with the Kayani again. So the first little bit of information that Julia gave you today was about Kayani, which is called Sunrise. It is filled with blueberries from Alaskan tundra. It has many 10 or 11 other super fruits. It also has minerals and vitamins added to it, and incredible energy. Take 1 ounce a day, and it's good for all day. I mean, it is so good. And then we have the Sunset, and the Sunset is the omega-3, and it comes in little gel caps, and I take those in the evening, and they help my legs to relax. I've spent years with my legs running long after I'm trying to go to sleep. And so this has worked for me just to go right to sleep. So this is Kayani, Kyani, and here's some of the things that might help you with the sockeye salmon. Is that the, yep, that's it. Okay, read those for me, please.
Improves cardiovascular health, maintains healthy cholesterol, helps reduce inflammation, improves blood sugar levels, promotes healthy immune response, improves cognitive function, and promotes healthier skin and hair.
Now, who doesn't need that? Everybody, let's do the other one because we're going to run out of time. So is there one more card there? Should be. There it is.
On Nitro
Nitro FX.
FX.
Nitro FX, and it has a sister, Nitro Extreme. The FX came out first, and this made the huge difference to me. It opened up everything in my body and gave me energy, cleared up all of my blood sugar mess and all of that. It just has turned out to be wonderful. And it has Extreme. Now, I take the Extreme once in the morning because it's 10 times more powerful, 10 to 20 times more powerful. So right before I go swimming, I take that, then I take the FX all day long. And that just keeps me going, girl.
Oh, wonderful. Good for you.
I may not be your age, but I'll challenge you To exercise.
Okay.
Or something easy. Go ahead. Thank you.
All right. Improves nutrient absorption, increases blood flow, boosts energy level, promotes heart health, supports immune system, improves sexual health, and promotes blood sugar balance.
Great. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to know more, the number to call is 801 362 9552. 362 9552. If you're on the internet or would like to be on the internet to watch us, put in your internet bar pat.utahvalleylive.com, pat.utahvalleylive.com, or you might be listening to us or would like to listen to us on KHQN 1480 AM on your radio dial. And Julia is with the Utah Valley Convention and Visitors Bureau. She is the senior sales manager there. The number to get her on the phone or someone in her office is 851-2100, 801-851-2100. And which one of these would you like to talk about? There are a couple of things. There are the Watkins Award and Utah Valley Symphony.
Well, let's start with the Utah Valley Symphony.
Okay.
And then I have quite a few other things that I can just highlight and talk about briefly that's actually
Well, there's some other
happening.
choral groups that I'd be interested in knowing where they're going to be because the holidays are coming and I just enjoy it so. And I think we took care of most of the stuff out at Thanksgiving Point, but there is so much going on out there.
Right.
Wonderful gift shop. You could make yourself just, shop till you drop.
And if you do, then you should do the shop and stay.
That's right.
And find out more information at our website, utahvalley.com. Well, I know that there's a lot of high schools and the universities and just numerous amount of choral groups that we have in this valley. I did want to just highlight that Nebo Philharmonic, which I did because of their need for participation.
Well, and you don't hear people saying, we need tenors, we need basses, and when somebody puts out a call, they really want you to come.
Right.
They really want you to participate. And it is a community sing. It is a community. I mean, Nebo's south of us a little bit. Is that right?
It is, and
Okay.
and it's just always a great opportunity. So many times I think we focus on ourselves and we don't think about other people. And I have found that when I go to, lots of times I just go to events by myself because I can't find anybody to go with me, or I'm a real spontaneous person. I go last minute, and I always meet new wonderful people
great
that
people.
enrich my life, and then possibly we become new friends, and we'll meet together and go to another event together. So
You want to talk about your dating life?
no, I don't. So Utah Valley Symphony are going to start their concert next week with their young Pat. With their next concert will be their Young Artist Concert, and it's directed by the Utah Valley University's music department. And they have talented musicians that are going to perform amazing pieces with the orchestra. And for the first time ever, the orchestra also invited the Utah Valley students to listen to the music the symphony would perform and draw whatever comes to their minds.
Oh, what fun.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, fun.
Kurt Bester came to our Friday forum for the Utah Valley Chamber, and one of the things he said that really helped inspire him when he was little, he practiced piano, and his mom one time went up to him and said, "Kurt, play me," I don't remember exactly what, but it's like, play me Joy. What does joy sound like? And he just had free range to do whatever he wanted. It wasn't, learn your notes, learn your classical music. And that sort of goes along with this same idea.
It's wonderful.
Draw what you're feeling, what is
Draw your
touching you.
feelings.
Yeah,
Oh.
as you listen to this music. I think that'll be a wonderful event. So while the symphony performs pictures at an exhibition, the students' artwork will display on a big screen.
Oh,
Isn't that
really?
wonderful?
How fun.
So this will be at the Provo Covey Art Center, Wednesday, October 19th, and Thursday.
That's this week.
It is, Wednesday and Thursday at 7:30. And for tickets, you need to go to their website, which is utahvalleysymphony.org.
Say it again.
utahvalleysymphony.org, or you could call 801-852-7007 at the Covey Center, and you can also buy tickets at the door. So what a great way to have students just
It looks like almost any age group is there because these drawings that they're showing could have been done by elementary school children,
Right.
or a little older for a couple of them, but what they are doing then is really giving the children an opportunity and a reason for listening, and then they can draw what they feel. Oh,
And what better
wonderful
music than
idea.
pictures at an exhibition?
Oh, great music.
So yeah,
That's good for anybody any age.
Well, being that that's coming up this week, I wanted to make sure everybody knew about that to get to that.
Anything else going on out at UVU? Now, UVU used to be a tech school. It's now a 4-year accredited college. It's just growing in leaps and bounds. 33,000 kids out there, and actually all ages. It's just turned out to be an amazing Utah Valley University.
Utah Valley, probably uvu.edu
Okay.
is I think what they would go to find more things that are going on there. We actually have a wonderful event coming up on October 27th. It's the Senator Arthur V. Watkins Awards that the Chamber puts on, that both you and I have been involved
Been
in
very involved in those
throughout the years. So this is 33 years honoring Orem's business, and it will be their pleasure to honor the late Mayor Jerry Washburn with the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Watkins Award.
He's a good man.
I haven't met a better man and a great leader and a good heart. He was one of those people you talk to for just a minute or so and you'd feel like, I'm his best friend.
Right. He had people feeling that way.
It's
It's
just
true.
wonderful. So it'll be an evening of dinner, music, and recognizing other people in Orem, business people that have made a difference.
Is this free to the public?
No, it's $35
Okay.
per person,
That's certainly reasonable.
and it's Thursday, October 27th at 6:30 at the Utah Valley University's Center Stage Ballroom. So they can call the Chamber at 801-851-2555.
Can't forget that number, 2555.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Our tech people are wanting to know if you're available for blind dates. Call Julia at.
No, I prefer if they have vision, actually. Okay, so another fun thing that's going on is talking about the Chamber is their primetime event. It's the top networking event for the Utah Valley Chamber of Commerce. Admittance is free. If you're a business and you would like to have a booth and a display up, you can call the Chamber at 801-851-2555.
Honey, that's 2555.
Oh, excuse me. 2555, and it's going to be when?
I don't know when.
It will
is
be Tuesday, November 15th from 5:30 to 8 o'clock at Tahitian Noni.
Wait, Tuesday when? In
November 15th.
Okay, November 15th.
But that's
Okay.
something that you might want to think ahead and plan for.
That would be fun. That's all. Actually, they've had that at different places, and it's just a screaming good time.
It is.
A lot of good entertainment, a lot of booths, a lot of things being sold, and fun stuff going on.
And free prizes and free food and
Bring somebody fun. Come with somebody fun.
and
You'll have a great
it's
time.
a great event. Do you know that people are still golfing? Of course, the weather has been so warm.
And great.
And at the Cascade Golf Center, they say go where no golfer has gone before with the fall golf passport at Cascade Center.
Now, what the world does that mean?
Well, it means that now through December 20th, weather permitting, Monday through Thursday, you can choose one activity per day. You can golf 9 holes.
You're going to have to go right to the phone number.
I will. The phone number is 801-255-6677 Cascade Golf Course. And real quick, I know we're out of time, but Habitat for Humanity on the 20th at Utah Valley University, they're going to have a Women's Resource and Job Expo. So you can find out more information at habitatforhumanityutahcounty.com.
Thank you, Julia Currey, who's been my guest today. I want to thank Kent Borkin for Utah Valley Live.